Hi, I'm Chris. This year is ACM UTSA president, and this is a condensed version of our spring 2021 open house meeting, talking about what our organization does and how you can participate. Tech talks, workshops, those two things will bring in employers. They'll talk about job opportunities and they'll talk about the technologies they use, and you get to ask them questions. It's not just computer science. We see mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, learn what they do, learn about their companies. Socials, for those of you who said you wanted to network, you wanted to make new friends.
Our dues are $20 per semester. You can join there at the link at acmutsa.org/join. That way you can officially call yourself a ACM member. It looks great on resumes, and you'll be included on the list to get a ACM t-shirt and prizes. You'll be eligible to be entered in future drawings, prizes, giveaways. Here, you're going to be able to see our t-shirt design. If you're a returning member, we are still sending out shirts for the last semester, so don't worry. Those are going to be on their way soon.
I wanted to let you all know about extended opportunities we have. Maybe you want to get more involved in our organization than just being a member. What if you want to get involved on the leadership side? So this looks great on your resume. It will provide you with a community of the other officers, and you can be involved in experience with planning our meetings. So how you can get involved is you could fill out this form, which is a junior officer interest form. And so what that's going to do is if you're a junior officer, you come to our officer meetings, you get the chance to shadow an officer and learn a little bit about what we do as officers, and also see what you might want to run for when our elections come up this spring. You do not have to be a junior officer to run for elections in March, but it helps tremendously. That way you can talk about the things that you did as a junior officer, the projects that you took on, and that will help get you elected if you want a leadership position here. Again, those elections will be in March 31st, and we will be electing the officers for fall 2021 and spring 2022. So again, if you're interested, please fill out this junior officer interest form, and we're always looking for more people to get involved.
Intro to Tech. These meetings are targeted more towards underclassmen because the level of material we cover is a little bit more introductory level for students that are new to the tech field, but it's open to both underclassmen and upperclassmen. Last semester, we covered 2 meetings on web development. We had a meeting on computer vision, talked about GitHub, and we also covered some soft skills like time management. This semester, we have some soft skills meetings, and then we also have some technical meetings planned as well. Our first meeting will be preparing for the career fair coming up. Our first meeting will be February 8th. So keep a lookout in the Slack for notifications for our meetings coming up.
Bits and Bytes. This is a new mentorship program where you can meet a lot of new friends and gain a lot of professional connections. This is definitely more casual though, so if you want to just come to hang out and meet new people, it's a great way to do that. It's geared more towards underclassmen and transfer students, but anyone's really welcome. So yeah, sign up if you're interested. It's going to be really fun. A few sub-organizations we have are ICPC, Rowdy Creators, Rowdy Hacks, and ACMW.
So ACMW is catered towards creating and supporting an environment for minorities, women, and introductory students. If you fall into that category, we're probably a really good group for you to join. Last fall, Twitter came and did a internship panel. We had a meeting over Microsoft BI and Elasticsearch. We also had Google come and do a writing clean code workshop, which is really cool. And then like a day in the life of JP Morgan Chase software engineer. These are like some of the events that you can expect from us this spring semester. We have some more meetings that we are planning, and you can get more information about it through our newsletter, and we're going to send it out monthly, so you're not going to get spammed by us. It's going to be sent out every first Monday. If you're interested, fill out this Google form here. There's a QR code that you can scan, and things on the newsletter will have events that we're having, some scholarship and internship opportunities if you haven't seen it yet, and then a few like features of cool people in their researches and things like that.
ICPC stands for International Collegiate Programming Contest. It's a team-based competitive programming group that has a heavy focus on problem solving, which is a really crucial skill to have going into technical interviews. So here you'll be able to learn and utilize all sorts of programming techniques to solve all sorts of problems. And we also form teams and compete against other universities. So while it's not required, if you do choose to participate in our contest, that's an extracurricular activity that you can put on a resume. Big companies like Google, Amazon, Facebook will definitely test your ability to solve problems. We can really help you out there by enhancing those skills. The contests. They're done in teams of 3. Anyone can join them. You can be a beginner and still join. And let me emphasize that there is no pressure at all for these. It's all for the experience and fun of it. We actually held a local virtual contest last semester and had all sorts of students join. And we plan on doing another one of those later this semester. Stay tuned for that. We also have our regional contest later on too, what an example problem could look like. So at the top, you can see that there's a problem description. Below that, there's like how the input's given, and below that is sort of how they want the output to be. And underneath all that, you can see an example of an input and an output. And the goal is to just try to think of like a workable approach to this. We'll be meeting on Discord. The QR code is right there if you want to scan that to join. We meet every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., but you can join and leave anytime you want. Feel free to lurk too. We start meeting on January 30th this week, and we hope you'll join us. See if it's your thing. You'll have myself, you'll have Doc Rob and Dr. Charette there. Just know that we all work together on these problems, and it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a pro. I'm confident that you'll learn something by participating.
Rowdy Hacks is UTSA's annual hackathon. But first, let me tell you exactly what a hackathon is. A hackathon is essentially an invention marathon. You and a group of people over a 1 or 2 day period are coming together to build a project or prototype. You're competing with other people and getting prizes at the end. But you're probably wondering who hackathons are for. They're basically for anybody who wants to learn, to build, and to meet new people in a relaxed and welcoming atmosphere. If you're just a beginner, you may be wondering, do you have to be an experienced programmer to go to a hackathon? And the answer is absolutely not. You don't need any coding experience at all. We will have a learner's track at our hackathon that gives you the tools to be successful, no matter how experienced you are. But now that you know what hackathons are, why should you give it a try? Well, first of all, it's a project-based resume builder. You know that employers love to see that you have side projects on your resume. This is your gateway to do that. And you can make some industry connections along the way and impress some of these companies that are going to be there, such as HEB, Accenture Federal Services, and Visa, just to name a few. It's a fun weekend to make new friends on your team, as well as during side activities, as well as interacting with the team that's developing Rowdy Hacks. And there's many opportunities for great prizes, such as during our general track, if you're more experienced, or your learner's track, where you're just starting out new. You all will have a chance to win prizes, as well as some side prizes as well for cybersecurity, hardware, user interface, user experience, and many more. Plus, not to mention the giveaways. Check us out at rowdyhacks.io and join our mailing list, and also follow us on social media for more updates. March 26th to 28th, there's going to be 500 participants approximately, and applications are opening February 15th.
As a technology startup and project incubator/accelerator, Rowdy Creator's mission is to deliver educational resources, student founder networks, faculty connections, and external opportunities. We provide an optimal amount of structured experiences while leaving room for members to work on interesting projects. We welcome anyone of any discipline or experience and level. We have speaker talks, including those who have created their own companies or launched their own entrepreneurial initiatives. Included is CivTech SA and College of Business faculty and professors. So I'd like to unravel a few of the misconceptions students have about beginning an entrepreneurial project. If you aren't a business student, which I'm sure most attending are not, I myself am a computer science major, you might think you don't know anything about business. Honestly, you don't need to know anything about business to start a startup. The initial focus is the product, and monetization comes later. Rowdy Creators will also provide tactics on business model creation. You might not have an idea for a startup. Rowdy Creators will host moderated brainstorming sessions, so we welcome those with zero ideas with open arms. By joining us, you might be able to connect to people in Rowdy Creators or the board so that you get a future hiring recruiter to notice you, or you get that reference for getting into that graduate school. Self-driven projects demonstrate determination and passion. Get knowledge on working on real applications and on learning the latest trends. Expand your resume with campus involvement. Expand your accomplishments by delivering a project you built at Rowdy Creators to a competition or conference. And finally, we have open leadership positions. Apply from our website. Here's a list of our upcoming events up until March. And finally, follow our social medias. We will post news of upcoming events as well as project features.
Here we've got all of our links for all the sub-organizations. It has everybody's social media and links and websites and stuff. The biggest way that we communicate is going to be through Discord. If you don't do anything else, sign up for the ACM Discord is the first link there, discord.acmutsa.org. That'll take you to the invite for our Discord channel. We usually do socials and a bunch of other stuff there, but we also use that as our main channel for sending out updates, links, reminders for events going on. So make sure you guys get signed up for that.